heart of a bustling city on the African coast, where the sea whispers tales of ancient times. Astra, the heir to the Obanji Empire, watches the sunset from her family's mansion. The sun dips beneath the horizon, casting golden light over the sprawling estate, while the deep blue of the ocean beckons like an eternal promise of freedom. But for Astra, freedom is a distant dream, clouded by the weight of responsibility that comes with her name. Astra, beautiful, poised, and heir to unimaginable wealth, feels the sting of isolation. Despite the luxuries around her, her heart is confined by the expectations of her family. Their legacy and wealth are both a crown and a chain. She has been molded to take the reins of the Obanji Empire, but at what cost? The love and life she desires seem impossible to grasp, buried beneath her family's suffocating demands. The meeting. One cool evening, the walls of Astra's life shift when she attends an art exhibition hosted by a rising star in the African artistic community, Clinton. His art is striking, a fusion of colors and patterns that capture the essence of Africa's past and its future. Clinton's pieces tell stories of love, struggle, and identity, each painting dripping with the passion of a man who has lived through both hardship and joy. Astra enters the gallery, her elegant dress contrasting with the raw energy of the space. The soft murmur of conversation fades as her eyes land on a particular painting, an image of two lovers, one from a royal bloodline, the other of humble origin, standing side by side against the backdrop of a storm. The painting speaks to her, to a part of herself that she has kept hidden, a yearning for a love that knows no boundaries. As if guided by the painting, her gaze shifts to the man behind it, Clinton. He stands across the room, framed by the light of a single bulb hanging above his head. His presence is magnetic. Clinton's eyes meet Astra's, and in that instant, she feels something stir inside her. Something that has long been dormant. He walks toward her, his stride confident but gentle. "Do you like the piece?" Clinton asks, his voice smooth yet tinged with a quiet intensity. Astra smiles, her fingers brushing lightly against the canvas. "It's beautiful. It speaks to me." "The story, is it yours?" Clinton nods. Every painting tells a story, but some are more personal than others. He pauses, his gaze deepening. "I see you, Astra Obanji, yet I wonder, what story do you hide behind your smile?" Astra is taken aback by his perception. No one has ever spoken to her so directly, so boldly. She hesitates, but then, feeling a pull she can't explain, answers with a quiet truth. "The story I live is one of obligation, of duty. But my heart is not free." Clinton's eyes soften, a knowing smile tugging at the corner of his lips. "Then perhaps you need to find your own story, one that is not written for you." In that moment, Astra realizes that Clinton is more than just an artist. He is a mirror to the part of herself she has long suppressed. His words linger in the air between them, and she feels an undeniable connection to him, something beyond words. The growing connection. As the evening unfolds, Astra and Clinton talk for hours, their conversation flowing like a river that cannot be stopped. They discuss everything from the depths of African history to the struggles of modern love. Clinton shares the inspiration behind his paintings, each piece born from the pain and beauty of his own life, a life shaped by poverty, by the hardships of growing up without privilege, and by the relentless pursuit of a dream. Astra listens, captivated not only by his words but by the way he sees the world. When Astra speaks, she opens up in ways she has never done before. For the First time in years, she speaks not as the heir to a fortune but as a woman with hopes and dreams of her own. She tells Clinton of the pressure she faces from her family, of the path she must follow whether she wants to or not. She speaks of her longing for a love that is not defined by status or wealth, but by true connection. Clinton listens with an intensity that makes Astra feel seen, truly seen. He doesn't judge her or see her as just another billionaire heiress. Instead, he sees her as a person, as a woman whose heart is filled with both strength and vulnerability. When the evening ends, Astra is reluctant to leave. She feels a pull toward Clinton, something deeper than mere attraction, a connection that transcends their differences in background, wealth, and status. She realizes she doesn't want this night to end. A struggle within. Days pass, and Astra can't shake the memory of that evening. She attends her family's events, smiles for the cameras, and listens to her father's lecture about expanding their business empire. Yet, her mind is elsewhere. On Clinton, on his art, and on the life he described. So free and unburdened. She begins to question the life she's living, the choices that have been made for her. But there is more to Astra's life than her own desires. Her family has already set her up for a marriage with Kofi, a young, successful businessman who is an heir to another powerful family. Kofi is everything her family expects, a perfect match in terms of wealth, status, and family connections. But as Astra considers her future with him, she can't help but compare him to Clinton. Kofi is kind, but there is a coldness in his eyes, a lack of passion that makes Astra feel nothing but duty. Clinton, on the other hand, has sparked something within her, a flame she cannot ignore. Astra feels torn. To follow her heart would mean betraying her family's expectations, their legacy. It would mean giving up the life of luxury she's always known. But to follow her family's wishes would mean suppressing her heart, her true self. In the solitude of her room, Astra gazes out over the ocean, the waves crashing against the shore. She thinks of Clinton, and a sense of longing fills her chest. She knows that this love is forbidden, that it can never be easy. But in her heart, she feels the call to something more, something beyond what she has been taught to believe. The decision. The next day, Astra goes to Clinton's art studio. She finds him working on a new piece, his movements graceful as he paints. He looks up when she enters, a smile crossing his face. "I wondered when you'd come back," he says, setting down his brush. "I couldn't stay away," Astra admits, her voice quiet but filled with determination. Clinton walks over to her, his eyes searching hers. "I knew you would find your way back to me." Astra hesitates, then takes a deep breath. "Clinton, I can't promise anything. My family, they have already chosen my future. But when I'm with you, I feel like I can finally breathe. I feel like I can finally be myself." Clinton steps closer, his hand reaching for hers. "Then be yourself, Astra. Follow your heart, not what others expect of you." Tears well up in Astra's eyes as she looks into Clinton's eyes. For the first time in her life, she feels as though she is truly seen. She knows the path ahead will be difficult, filled with sacrifices and struggles. But in this moment, she knows that her heart belongs to Clinton.